Thus began the champion's first year in Kirkwall. Word arrived from across the sea that the hero of Ferelden had defeated the Blight. But Lothering was destroyed. Kirkwall was the champion's home now. So he remained, paying off his debt, made a name for himself in the underworld. It was a busy year in the city. That's when the Qunari landed. A great storm had caught their ship and left hundreds of warriors stranded in the city, waiting to return home. That's also when the trouble began with the mages. The Templars had become very powerful under Knight Commander Meredith. But, most importantly, that's when I first met the champion.
So we're speeding up in time there. So the Blight has already been defeated, Eyelash is now on the throne, all of the events from Dragon Age Origins are now behind us, and now we are on our way into the future.
No! Andraste's tits, human. You know how many people want to hire onto this expedition?
But we heard you're going into the deep roads. Surely you'll need all the help you can...
No! You're too late. Already done. This is a sort of venture that can make a man for life. I'm not about to take any chances hiring random humans.
Okay, so obviously he's doing an expedition into the deep roads. We'll figure out more about that in the future, I'm sure.
We've fought and killed Darkspawn. How many of your hired men can say the same?
Get in line, human. Half of Kirkwall wants to be my best friend right now. You're looking for a quick way out of the slums, right? You and every other Ferelden in this dump. Find another meal ticket.
What are we supposed to do now? We've got nothing to stop the next person who tries to sell us out. This expedition was our last chance.
Okay, so clearly people know about her being a mage, and the Templars don't, so she's afraid that people will tell the Templars.
We've made a name for ourselves this last year. We'll find something.
We have to. We need coin, status, something we can hide behind. As long as we're just refugees, we're no one. Maybe Gamlen knows someone who can talk to Bartram for us.
He always seems to know what's going on.
We might as well ask. Otherwise, I don't know what we'll do.
Hey!
Damn.
I knew a guy once who could take every coin out of your pockets just by smiling at you. But you don't have the style to work Hightown, let alone the Merchants Guild. You might want to find yourself a new line of work. Off you go. How do you do? Varric Tethras, at your service. I apologize for Bartrand. He wouldn't know an opportunity if it hit him square in the jaw.
But you would?
I would. What my brother doesn't realize is that we need someone like you. He would never admit it either. He's too proud. I, however, am quite practical.
I bet you are.
You're going awfully far out of your way just to hire another guard.
We don't need another hireling. We need a partner. The truth is, Bartrand's been tearing his beard out trying to fund this on his own, but he can't do it. Invest in the expedition. 50 sovereigns and he can't refuse. Not with me there to vouch for you.
Okay. Kind of broke, though.
It sounds interesting, but if I had any gold, I wouldn't need this job.
You need to think big. There's only a brief window after a blight when the deep roads won't be crawling with darkspawn. The treasure you find down there could set you and your family up for life.
It won't be easy, but it's a chance. I think we have to take it. Better to work our way into this expedition than sit around waiting to be thrown in the gallows.
We work together, you and I, and before you know it, you'll have all the capital you need. What do you say?
It's a pretty good idea. Let's do it.
You have a deal.
Perfect. Kirkwall's crawling with work. You set aside some coin from every job and you'll have the money in no time.
Maybe Aveline can find us some work. She's got a position with the city guard now.
We should talk privately when you get the chance. In the Hanged Man, maybe. I'll be there when I'm not with you. Now, let's go see what trouble we can stir up.
New companion.
Hi, Tep.
Attributes. Let's give him some dexterity. Because he doesn't need cunning, because I can pick locks. And we'll give him bursting arrow. Kind of a little AoE thing, but...
Where the rich go to piss their money away.
Come on, click on me.
This
There
really
we go.
is the best place in Kirkwall.
There's Bodan and all that. We'll talk to them later. We kind of gotta get a few things done before we start picking up a ton of quests. One thing that needs to be mentioned though is that's a bit of the intro to the game, I would call it. Like, you know, the part where Varric's telling this elaborated story of you, and then you get to Kirkwall and you do this little thing. All of that I would consider the intro. This is when the game actually kind of opens up a little bit. It's not nearly as open as Origins, where you're like, I'm gonna go here and here when I want to.
It practically screams nothing fun ever happens here.
Yeah,
Here I thought it
they're
took blood
talking
magic
to each
read
other
minds.
apparently. But we're just gonna go through it. Anyways, what I was saying is it opens up a bit, but it's not as open as Origins. You know, in Origins, it kind of gives you the world to explore. It's like you have these quests that you could go do, feel free, you know, go nuts. In Dragon Age 2, it's kind of like you have quests to go do, but it's pretty guided. You do pick up a ton of quests at once, and you can kind of go do them in whatever order you want to. So in that sense, it's a little open, but for the most part, it actually is pretty shut down.
Good day, Sarah.
Good day. Okay, let's just go into these. I'm just looting everything. You know the drill if you've watched Origins.
That should do it.
And by the way, you can't unlock that chest right off the bat like this unless you're playing a rogue, because you need 20 cunning in order to do so. And obviously you can't do that because you can get Varric to like 18 max before coming here.
Viscount must be terribly busy.
So if you're a rogue, you can get to 20 because you've already had a few levels to spend. However, I'm pretty sure you could use the potion that you get from the bonus stuff to respec him. But I'm not sure if you can use that on all your other characters or just yourself. I haven't actually ever tried. I haven't really needed to.
Aveline.
Hello, Hawke.
That's it?
Been a while, hasn't it?
What? Oh, right. Sorry. It feels like we just talked. I've been keeping an eye on you. Information is one of the few perks of this job. Watch out for Bertrand. He's a son of a bitch.
So she's become a guard over the past year. She's gotten a job in the guard.
Still having trouble? I thought you were past all that.
Lately, I don't know. I've been pushed out to some dead patrols. Maybe I stepped on someone's toes.
You can be forceful.
My charm, right? I should be able to go where I'm needed. In fact, I might have a job for you. Let me know if you want to do a favor for Kirkwall. Otherwise, I'm here if you need me. Maker knows I could use more satisfying work.
All right, Aveline. You have something worth doing.
My patrols may be empty walks in the dark, but there's something big coming up, and I could use you. An ambush, probably for a caravan, although I can't find any shipments that match up. Doesn't matter though. Highwaymen waiting for someone to rob. I'm putting a stop to it, my district or not.
Aveline, you've got yourself a partner.
I knew I could count on you. They're hidden up Sundermount, remote and rough, but we can make good time with a shortcut this side. And no, you can't run off and do it without me. I trust you, but I have to be there. You're acting on behalf of the guard.
Okay. So a scoundrel is helping the guard. Alrighty then. Whatever. Whatever works. So now we have a full party, so that's kind of the first thing, if you're going to be playing Dragon Age, that's one of the first things you should do is go pick Aveline up, because you get her to tank and everything. It doesn't really matter if you're playing a warrior, but it is nice to have. You can obviously pick up other companions as you go, but you, whoops, went through the wrong door. You kind of got to know where to go to begin with. That door's locked. I can't go into that one. There's also some prerequisites that you have to do before you can pick up some other companions. Like Sebastian, for example, is one that you can pick up in the game. He's one of the DLC guys. You can pick him up pretty early, but you got to do a few other things first. So this is the map. It has day and night cycles, so you can either do it on day or night, and then there's Sunder Mount, which is kind of like a completely different mountain. It's that mountain in the background that you see right there. Now, that's our house, and we have mail there, so that's really where we want to go first. So that's what we're going to do, and we have to make our way through Lowtown before we can get there. Once we get there for the first time, we can always go back with a quick travel like that. But there's a lot of stuff here, so...
Are you really not afraid of apostates? Not even a little?
Sunshine, I'm a dwarf, in case you missed that detail.
Dwarves aren't completely immune to magic, you know.
No. I meant there are at least 30 people in this town who'd murder my family over trade deals. Who has time to worry about apostates with a merchant's guild breathing down your neck?
In that
Got a point.
case, I see.
Yeah, let's click on these and just get all that XP from little things like that. Okay, let's talk to her because there's a quest.
My. If it isn't Hawke.
If it isn't.
Good to see you again, Elegant.
Lady Elegant, if you don't mind. I'm a married woman now.
Oh.
Last time we met, you were still in Athenral's employ. Things have been going well since then?
It isn't always easy, but things are going well enough.
That's wonderful to hear. You may recall I sometimes provided potions for Athenral. I'd be willing to extend you the same courtesy if you like. All I ask is you inform me of any interesting reagents you find. In exchange, I'll approach my contacts on your behalf. And of course you'll need the appropriate recipes, such as this one. Free, for old time's sake.
Cool. It's kind of weird, the fact that you have the time warp there, because, you know, obviously my character has met her, but we have no idea who she is, so there's a lot of elaboration on who she is when you're talking to her.
I believe you lost.
Okay, that was the bottle of whatever the heck I found in the Viscount's keep when we went to go pick up Aveline. There's a few merchants and stuff there, but we're needing to do things first.
The taverns in Hightown are all owned by the Merchants Guild.
You hear about the Amaranthine traitors?
Sure.
Who?
Some harebrained nobles in Amaranthine were conspiring against the Warden Commander. A truly stellar idea, if you know anything about him. We caught most of the conspirators, but a few fled by sea and came here. We're offering a bounty.
So this is tied into the Awakening DLC. There's conspirators that want to overthrow and either kill the Warden, and he's now the Warden Commander, and then you take care of a little bit of that, and obviously some fled here, so let's help them out.
Tell me what I need to know.
Here's a list of names and descriptions. Anytime you end one of the bastards, let me know and I'll reward you. Better act fast, though. We're looking for them, too.
Okay, that's easy. We could go into the Hanged Man to talk to Varric, but we need to go to our house. Yeah, there's a crate. This random crate that I can loot. I can't loot any of the other crates, but I can loot that one. My guy had a feeling about it. Yeah, this is not a good house, as we will see here. That's our family crest, by the way, on that load screen. So remember how the Warden's Keep DLC had a storage? That's what that is.
I'm still their daughter, their eldest.
Okay, there's clearly a lot of things to do here. But first thing we're going to do is go into the special deliveries box. A lot of this is pre-order stuff and promotional stuff before the game came out. Boom. And my inventory is apparently full, which it definitely is. So I'm going to have to deal with some of that. Well, let's... did I get any of the weapons? Fade Shear. Weapon, shield... Two-hander. Oh, the one-handers are in the place that I'll need to go here in a minute. But we have the boots that we could put on. We could put on 23 attack. Dang. Health regeneration, physical damage. I like that. Rings. Willpower, health, attack, and 3% physical damage. Sure. Bonus to lockpicking and disarm traps. Sure. Take that. Okay, belts. Armor, enemies drop better equipment. That's not bad. Defense, I don't really need that. Immune to flanking. Well, actually, maybe the 18 attack drop more coin will be good. So go with that. That should have freed up that, which means we can then do this. And that leveled us up, which gives us... let's go dexterity. We're up to 20 dexterity now. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. And we have a lot of options. So now we see the 3 advanced classes, which, or whatever you want to call them, which are Shadow, Assassin, and Duelist. Which are pretty much very similar to Origin. So let's get... I don't know. Can we upgrade the... No, we can't upgrade that passive. What's this? Okay. That's actually pretty good, but I think we're going to go with Rush for the time being. Okay, good. I didn't have any other loot to put on, right? Just making sure. Yep, okay. We'll click on this. There's a few things in our house to click on, so we'll click on these. I like that to brush.
The house won't clean itself, Uncle.
I wish it did. Oh man, how nice would it be if your house cleaned itself?
This is the same cheese that was here a year ago.
That's disgusting. A note to him. Okay.
I can't have Mother living in this hole. We've got to get out of here.
Yeah, it's pretty disgusting.
Looks like the dog's trying to tunnel his way out of this hovel. Can't blame him.
Neither can I, so we should probably talk to her, but let's go to my storage real quick. I'm gonna stash the Blood Dragon armor so I have more space. Because I can't use it. I could sell it, which is what I'm gonna end up doing, but right now I just need some space in my inventory.
My children have been in servitude for a year. They should be nobility.
If wishes were poppy, we'd all be dreaming.
You mean this is real? No wonder I can't wake up.
And here I thought that Ferelden you ran off with was a mage, not a jester. Your mother was supposed to marry the Comte de Lancey, and instead she ran off with some Ferelden apostate. You don't get to stay the favorite when you do that.
Where is Father's will? If I could just see for myself.
It's not here, all right? It was read, it went in the vault. No one needed to look at it again.
Please, Uncle. We have a right to see it for ourselves.
Maybe so. But you won't be seeing the bloody thing. It's still locked up on the estate, and that's long out of my hands.
You didn't take your parents' will?
It was old news. You think I've been sitting here for 25 years waiting for Leandra to slink back?
Who bought the estate, Gamlen? Perhaps I could speak to them. Was it the Reinhardts?
No one you know. Get used to Lowtown, sister. That's where we're going to stay.
Wow, he's such a defeatist.
So, I hate thinking badly of family. But did Uncle Gamlen seem a little slippery when he talked about Grandfather's will?
He did.
If he, say, invested money that was meant to be Mother's, do you think he would tell us?
No.
Gamlen can't say good morning without lying twice.
Mother's been in such a fit of melancholy since Gamlen told her how angry her parents were about Father. She told me she wishes she'd died with Carver.
Wow.
It's like coming here ruined every good memory of her childhood. I wish we could get some of it back.
Maybe we can buy the estate when we have enough money?
When this Deep Roads expedition comes through, we can buy her home back, move to Hightown.
Gamlen told me he gave the estate as payment to some slaver who beat him at dice. Apparently, our ancestral home is now a base for slavers from all over Thedas.
Yeah, that's pretty much an outrage.
How could Gamlen let that happen?
I think there's a reason Mother didn't talk about him much. Seriously, though, Those scum have no right to our family's things. We should break in there. Get the will for Mother.
Kind of a weird
I already
idea.
talked to both of them about this. Gamlen said they guard the front entrance well. But Mother gave me her old key. She said it should unlock the cellar. Apparently the sewers run right beneath the house.
Of course we have to go into sewers. Either way, that's not a bad idea, so we're going to do that. Also, Writing Desk, which is where you can get some extra quests. The Black Emporium, that's where it's at. Okay, so we're just going to go out here. We're going to grab our entire team. We're going to go to the Black Emporium. Emporium? I don't know. Whatever you pronounce it with. That's the family crest, by the way. I mentioned it before, but I mentioned it after the load screen. I can load, or I can get you guys all leveled up, so we'll do that. We'll get her Firestorm. We'll get her 22 Strength. And actually, you know what? Let's put her at 15 Constitution. And then let's give her Assault, which is pretty good with the shield. Dexterity, Constitution. And we'll give him Hail of Arrows. More AoE, always good. The second thing we need to do here is give her the Staff of Parthenon, which is one of those items that you get from the game to begin with when you pre-ordered or whatever it was. I think it was like a some promotion thing with Facebook or something. I don't remember, to be honest. We'll give her that, and that gives her willpower. That's good. How about, I don't know, that? And a belt. I don't know. Let's actually wait on the rest because I have enough space in my inventory now. Alright, a lot of things here to click on. That's the mirror to change your look. This is a shop, which I will use. Crafting stuff. I think there was... That's the re-thing, the respec potion. Formulas, that's what I wanted. Okay, we'll pick up that rune. And then this is our free stuff. That and that. Okay, so inventory. Now that I have the Song of Sorrows, we'll give that to me. And I don't really have a better dagger other than that at the moment, which is fine. New armor, which actually makes me look quite cool. I'll dig that. It's okay. All right, let's quickly go through the rest of my characters. So she needs a belt. Let's find her a belt. I mean, it's kind of hard to... Immune to flanking. Maybe I'll just give her that because she's already immune to flanking, but we'll give her the resistance and the health and armor, the defense, and we'll leave the rest. Okay, so for him, we'll give him that. Attack speed, more cunning, and that. Okay, so they're all pretty set up. I can't really give him a weapon. I can give her this and that. I'm going to keep Sir Wesley's shield. We'll sell a ton of the other crap off real quick. All right, inventory management. Everybody has to do it. That's the two-hander. We'll hold on to it for the time being. But we'll get rid of the rest of this. That. I think we'll keep the rest of that. Get rid of those. And now we're good. Okay. Clear inventory. And we're pretty much good to go do more quests, actually. So with that being said, and with the guy in the background talking over me, we'll see you guys next time.